Good morning students, myself Anita S. Varghese, lecturer of Emmanuel Asa College of Pharmacy. Then we will last video class about SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. Now let's continue the rest of the portion. Purpose of the Standard Operating Procedure. SOPs deal with the regulatory working process that are to be continued or followed with an organization. They document the way activities are to be performed to faculty constraint confirmations to technical and quality system requirements and to support data and quality. SOPs are intended to be specific to the organization or faculty whose activities are described and assisted by the organization to maintain their quality control and quality assurance process and ensure compliance with the governmental regulation. If not written currently, SOPs are of limited value. In addition, the best written SOP will fail if they are not followed. Therefore, the use of SOPs need to be reviewed and reinforced by management and supervisor director. Current copies of the SOPs also need to be readily accessible for reference in the work areas. The next benefits. The development and use of SOP minimize verification and promote quality. Then next, when historical data are beginning evaluated for the current use, SOP can also be valuable for reconstruction project activities when no other reference are available. The next, importance of the SOP to perform a job properly, to ensure that production operations and performed continuously, to ensure that the process continues unpredictable and are completed on a prescribed schedule, to ensure that approved procedures are followed in compliance with the company and government regulations, to serve as a training document for teaching user about the processor, to serve as a checklist for auditor, to serve as an historical recording for the changes over, to serve as an explanation in review of accidental investigation. First one, SOP preparation should be written by an individual knowledgeable with the activity and the subject matter expert. By an individual who performs the takes rotatingly or someone who is directly responsible for the performance of the task, like those who will perform the job, who will be perform maintenance of equipment involved in SOP, engineering or other who design documents and process, technical indicators, safety personnel, environmental personnel, equipment manufacturer. Then typical structure means title page, header, department name, title, effective date, revision date, review date, page number, regulatory basis, reference document, purpose, scope, procedure, responsibility, approving signature, prepared by, checked by, approved by, stamp, controlled copy, master copy, quality assurance stamp. Then writing style. SOPs should be writing in a step-by-step, easy to read format. The information presented should be are not overly completed. The active voice and present verb tense should be used. The term you should not be used but implemented. The document should not be overly lengthy. In addition, follow the style guidance used by our organization. And then SOP general format, no one correct format, and internal formatting will vary with each organization and with the type of the SOP. Then title page, title that clearly identify the activity procedure and identification number, date, issues, revisions, name and application, division, branch, signature, date, individual prepared and approval. Electronic signature is acceptable for SOP maintains the company's database. Then SOP review and approval. Review period of the HESTED documents in 2 years. Document content and format. Review factors. Adherence of standard. Readability. General understandability. Technical approach. Degree approach. Textability requirements. Use of appropriated levels. SOP review and approval should be reviewed that the validated by one or the more individual with appropriate training and experience process. Next, especially other than the original writer finished, the finished SOPs should be approved as described in the organization quality management plan. Then diagram, SOP preparation and implementation diagram. Start documents for changes. String document needs create a draft to copy document. Then feedback. Then reverse general assessment. Then draft copy changes. Submit document approved. Process release. Train individual creating train records and effective directors update the master and controlled procedure copies. Then end. Then implementation says the most important steps for implementing the SOP's working area. Training or retain the user. At the management of SOPs, ensure that SOP is current, eliminated auxiliary SOPs, managing SOP change controlled, distributed. Then types of standard operating procedure. The standard operating procedure may be written for any repetitive technical activity as well as for any aspect of function programmatic procedure that is beginning followed within the organization. Thank you.